Alright guys, thanks for watching. Again, all my viewers out here watching Gerard's Horticulture Culture. Just about plants, everything about plants. I was just outside, got bit by mosquitoes, calamine lotion. If you don't know about it, works wonders. Put more content out there to help everybody out there in the gardening community that may or may not know what to do about plants and how to build your green thumb and things of that nature. So what I'm going to plant up today is this sensitive plant. Also it's a mimosa. I was in Philly yesterday, and you can see it's starting to close up. The leaves close up when it's touched. And I was at a typewriter shop in Philly that me and the kids and the wife were walking around, and my daughter goes into a typewriter shop. We're talking about appliances and all types of things. She winds up seeing what's in my bag. She knew about plants. She's telling me about these old school typewriters and things like that nature. But long story short, she tells me about this plant. She was saying when she went to Jamaica, they planted this plant where the slaves worked way back in the day during the slave trade, because when the slaves would try to escape, they would brush the mimosa plant and it would close when it gets touched. You don't know if you can see that, so you can see how it just closed. And you can see that. So basically when you hit it, it closes up. So when the slaves were running through the fields trying to get away, this would leave a dead track or a dead giveaway, because all the plants would close up in the past direction. And hopefully it'll open up. But we're going to plant this guy. So what I like to do is just see where I'm at as far as it's not that big of a size pot. I could keep the same pot. You see all the branches, it knows something's going on, so that's why it's closing up. But you can actually get these all day, every day. In Puerto Rico, they're just growing everywhere. So I probably could have got it a little cheaper if I had one of my family come out there, my fam. On my girl's side from Puerto Rico, ship me some, ship me a plant, but I'll probably paying a lot in shipping, so it is what it is. But it's a nice plant. It was just nice to get something and bring something back so I can show you how Urban Jungle does their things and how well their plants are. And I was just excited to go anyway. But anyway, we're gonna start on this. I'm just gonna squeeze the pot. Squeezing it, trying to break up so it doesn't drop on me, and it's a little dry, but I'm gonna gently tap the roots out, and I'm grasping the plant. When you can see, they say replant plants when you see roots coming out of the bottom of the holes, but just because we just need to get it into another pot, I am going to just be putting it here. That it has, pretty much, it is almost on its way to being root bound. So what we're gonna do, dump some soil on the bottom, as you see here, and I'm gonna just drop this guy. And you can break up, what I'm gonna do is break up the sides, just so we can let the roots grow. Has a different kind of smell to it. It's not a bad smelling plant. And I'm gonna gently tap the plant down so I can get the soil to grow, to get down to the bottom, and I can just layer it up, keep layering it up. Trying to get in between and pack it down so we can compact the soil a little bit, just in between the plants, just to compact. As you can see, this guy's flopping over, so I'm just gonna push it down a little bit, making sure it's clear. And right now it's probably getting stressed out. anybody would, you know, anything that's alive is probably been stressed out. But like I said, it'll bring it back. It'll start to go up a little straighter. But this is what we got. Smack it, a little gentle, just to get all the dirt compact down. I'm going to push the plant down a little bit. Also, I should be cradling it because this, usually you got one stalk, but you got plenty of stalks, so this is like a little bit difficult. But we're going to add it around the sides. I'm going to give it a little smack. Then I want to add some of my mister. And I need to get another one, but this is my mister. Has tap water that I keep overnight. Like I said, keep the water overnight just to get rid of the chlorine. The chlorine was dissolved in the other minerals. But it's better to use distilled water, because you can do that right away. But what I'm going to do is just spray the plant down. Just to get it wet, the soil wet, so we can get out of the air pockets inside. And then what I'm going to do next, this has a little bit of water in it. Here, I'm just going to actually drop it in there. You can see that the water, and this is the way you're really supposed to water your plants. You're supposed to have something on the bottom so the water has a chance to rise and it fully gets all the roots. Because if you water from up top and you depending on how well or bad your drainage is, depending on your drainage of the soil, the dirt just won't get wet enough. So you allow the roots to take up the water, and it rises to the top. As soon as your soil gets wet at the top, you know you can take it out. Don't leave it in there all the time. And then, like I said, I added a little bit too much water because you can see that the water is kind of high now when the pot is maybe 3 inches towards the top. But I'm probably gonna leave this in there for 5 minutes. Hey Google, set me a timer for 5 minutes.
Sure, 5 minutes. Starting now.
Alright, so let that sit for 5 minutes. Google's gonna tell us when we should take it out. And that's pretty much it.